Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back. It is time for more Planet Zoo, Episode 2, Planet Zoo. You guys are just awesome. Thank you for all the support and destroying that like button and being here for more. We're going to continue on with the campaign, and I would like to remind you to subscribe if you haven't already. Change that notification bell to all, so that way you can watch any sort of live streams of the franchise mode of this game. Challenge mode and anything else will be played on, of course, Livestream. But for now, let's continue the campaign. And thank you, everybody, for clicking and tapping that like button and just showing your wonderful support. We're going to continue our third and what seems to be final tutorial mission before we can go into the real stuff. There's a lot of different type of career mode missions to do. But one last tutorial, and then we'll be on the open road. If you want to see the Goodwin House mission that was completed earlier during the early access of the game, so make sure you check that out. We just finished Episode 2, and now on to Episode 3 for Panda Park. Let's go. Apparently we're going to, oh wow, that's beautiful. I see pagodas and such. We're going to go to Asia then and see what we can do to help the pandas. So we've already helped out a generic number of animals. We've helped out primates, and now we're going to save the pandas today. So let's see some panda emotes down below. Glory to Raptoria. And let's get started. I'm super excited to see who we're dealing with next. Who's it going to be? Oh, I don't know. Look at that bear. Build slopes and elevated walkways by dragging the mouse up and down. Yeah, very similar to Planet Coaster, but also very different. I love this game so far. I can't wait. Here we go. Come on. I love the music too. Oh my. Oh wow. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Ah, pandas. They're my daughter's favorite animal.
This is amazing.
I think it's fair to say that if ever there was an animal which has captured the public's imagination, it's pandas. Oh, well, that's assuming you ignore cats and dogs, obviously. It'll take more than a cute bear to knock them off of the top spot. Oh, but did you know, thanks to the incredible conservation work that's being done in China and around the world, pandas are no longer endangered. Amazing! That said, they're still considered vulnerable.
Yes.
So, this zoo is extraordinarily lucky and honored to be part of that conservation effort.
Beautiful.
It really speaks to our reputation, a reputation that you're going to be in charge of maintaining, along with all the general maintaining too. I really can't tell you how important the welfare of those pandas is. Oh wait, I can. It is vitally important. The eyes of the world are on you, my friend. Although, perhaps more pressingly, the eyes of Nancy are on you too.
Who's Nancy? Oh,
Welcome
Nancy.
to China. This is Bernie's brand new Panda Celebration Zoo. So new, in fact, that it's not quite finished. But we'll deal with that later. First, let's take a tour of the zoo.
Wow, I love the food court pagoda. That seems a little inconvenient for people to stand on the stairs. Could be dangerous. All right, locate the giant panda habitat. Look at this place. It is beautiful. Oh, look at all the rice paddies and everything. That is amazing. We're built right in the center of, like, rice paddy town. Awesome. Here's the panda pagoda.
Obviously, the giant pandas are the main attraction for this zoo, and luckily for us, we have one which was born just a few days ago. Let's go and have a look at it.
Oh, the pandas sleep underneath.
Go on, don't be shy. Select the panda cub.
Oh, where's the newborn panda? Where is he? Oh, is that him?
And click on the camera to enter animal camera mode.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, doesn't it just warm the cockles of your heart? So cute! Did you know that giant pandas, or Ailuropoda melaleuca for being formal, are the only entirely herbivorous bears? They can actually eat up to 38 kilos of bamboo a day. Not that surprising, given that they'll spend up to 14 hours a day chomping away. I don't imagine this little fluff ball has that kind of appetite yet, though.
Aww. Aww.
Oh, no. I just got word from one of our keepers that a sable antelope was placed into a habitat without going through quarantine first, and that they're displaying signs of disease. We'll have to move them into quarantine to stop the infection from spreading to the other animals. To do that, go to the highlighted habitat, find the infected animal, and then select them to bring up their information panel.
Is this the only one?
Good. Now click move and then transfer them into quarantine. I've highlighted the quarantine facility in the zoo for you.
Okay.
Oh, phew. That's a relief. Now that we've stopped the infection from spreading any further, we need to build a vet surgery so the antelope can be treated and then returned to his habitat. I've already highlighted where I'd like you to build it, so why don't we head over there?
All right, vet surgery.
In order to build the vet surgery, click on Facilities, Staff Facilities, and then Vet Surgeries.
There it is. Ah, there we go. Okay. So we'll just need to put like a door or something on the other side, but I see where we can put it, right about here. That'll be fine, I guess. Good for a start. Right there. Okay, all done.
That's the job. Vet surgeries play a very important role in a zoo, as they're the only places that vets can treat the animals. Once there's room for the antelope, the vet will pick them up from quarantine and bring them to the surgery. Yes, diseases can spread through a habitat quite easily, especially if the water inside it isn't being cleaned regularly. As it happens, I just got a report that one of our water treatment facilities has broken down, and the water in the flamingo and saltwater crocodile habitats has gotten dirty.
Ah.
I've highlighted the water treatment facility for you, so you should go and check it out.
Yep, looks damaged all right, with it fully being repaired and all that. Well, we did locate it, ma'am. Here it is. What do you want me to do?
Click on the water treatment facility to bring up its information panel.
Oh, now it's damaged.
Yes, I don't think you need a degree in mechanics to tell that this thing's thoroughly banjaxed. Click Call Mechanic to get him to come over and fix it for us. So, just to explain, water treatment facilities work in a similar manner to power sources, in that they have a radius of influence around them. That means any body of water which is even partly within that radius will be cleaned automatically. Also, like power sources, if they get damaged, that radius of influence will shrink, meaning that it might stop cleaning water sources which were only just within its reach. If you want to check how much of your zoo is covered by your water treatment facilities, then there's a heat map you can use to see the coverage. That way, you can quickly spot problem areas and rectify the issue.
Uh-oh, looks like one of the rice paddies is
Good
filthy.
work. Now that the water treatment facility has been repaired, the water will be cleaned up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. You can also use mechanics to repair power facilities, transport rides, bins, benches, signs, and, as you already know, habitat barriers. Now, I'll be honest, I'm still a little worried about that disease scare we had, so I think we should do some research into it. Doing research into a disease can help prevent future outbreaks of it, and even if we do have an outbreak, it'll make the disease much less potent. I'd like you to start some research into bordetellosis. Disease research can be found in vet research, so head over to your research centre and get one of the vets researching it.
Okay. There we
Lovely
go.
Job. Once that research is complete, I expect we'll send that disease packing in no time.
Damn right.
Whew! That was a close-run thing with those antelopes. I dread to think what might have happened if you hadn't got them into quarantine as quickly as you did. Fast thinking there. We had a horrible outbreak of viral gastroenteritis here at Goodwin House. Although, luckily, that was just limited to me and my wife.
Wow. Okay, begin researching just a memento. Oh, that's the shop from long ago in Planet Coaster. Awesome. View workshop.
And finally, assign a mechanic to research souvenir shops by dragging and dropping them onto it. I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Souvenir shops. Let's see. There they are.
Great stuff. That research will take a little while, so let's have a look at something else in the meantime. Because we've had some good news.
Oh.
It turns out that we're allowed to adopt more giant pandas. The authorities have given us 3 females to help with our breeding program.
Oh,
Even
wow.
so, I'm sure you know how notoriously difficult it is to get pandas to breed, so we'll have to be patient. Our current giant panda habitat is full to the brim, but luckily we've already got another habitat ready to go. But before we move our new pandas in, they'll need to go through quarantine. Of course, we can't do that until we've accepted them. So open up animal trading and go into the animal reward section. Finally, we can send them from animal storage to quarantine. To do that, just select them in animal storage, then click Send to Zoo, and then click on the quarantine facility in the zoo. Don't worry, I've highlighted it for you so you can find it easily.
Okay, all done.
While we wait for them to clear quarantine, you should set up their new habitat so they feel at home in there. I'll also need you to bring over one of the male pandas from our other habitat, because without him, we're not going to have much of a breeding program, are we? So go on, move him over and get everything set up for your pandas.
There's so many pandas in here. Okay, move him into a new habitat. We bought 3 females. What? Are we going to go somewhere else? Move him into the new habitat. All right, where is the new one? Over here. So this is where we're going to make his new bachelor pad, I see. Set up the new panda habitat and use the filter to pick the correct items. Okay. Let's do that then. Where is he at? Oh, I guess he needs to be transferred still. All right, I'm not going to know what he needs until he's over here. So let's speed things up a little bit until he's transferred in. He'll be boxed up and brought over in no time. Uh-oh, storming again. Wow, is it nighttime? There's our boy. Okay, let's get started. Alright, so he wants some of these things removed out of here. I guess some of these trees up here he doesn't really like. I guess I'll leave it because it's all part of the... Oh yeah, it'd be way too long to remove all this stuff. Whoever put this in here was just trying to decorate, I guess. Okay, let's do some other stuff. Let's see, he wants more short grass. Let's do that. Well, actually, it says add a feeding station. I guess we'll do what we're told. Filter. Giant panda. Oh, Panda, okay. And then let's do the food and water. So a large feeding bowl. We'll put it by the door. There we go. So it's all in one general area. Okay, let's get to painting. It's going to be a little stormy now for a while, but I guess that should pass soon. Alright, looks like the hard shelter is good. Terrain is good. Just need to fix the landscape a little bit then. The terrain distribution. So they want us to add feeding enrichment, but we got to take care of all this stuff first. Is this water over here? Nope. Alright, let's get rid of all this stuff here. Alright. Wow, this pagoda is so neat. So people can go up into the pagoda and actually look down upon the animal. That's really neat. Let's see if we can make our brush a little bigger. How do we go about that? There we go. Alright, short grass is good. We need to get rid of more long grass, though. There we go. Perfect. Okay, on to the next thing then. We'll focus on food then, I guess, next. Or enrichment. So what's the next thing? Food enrichment, right. Herb scent marker. Okay, let's try that. And let's try some food ones, too. Scatter feeder. And the feed roller. Let's try another one of those over here. Okay. So plants need to be added next, and coverage too. Enrichment's at 66. That's not bad. Let's add another feeder over here. There we go. Cool. Toy enrichment, though. He wants toys next. Let's do a roller. There we go. He's going to be really happy now. Alright, let's add plants. Alright, select the correct biome. So the biome for this boy should be Temperate Asia. So let's go biome, temperate, and then Asia. There we are. Oh, looks like he likes all sorts of different things. Cypress trees, too. Let's see, does he like the cypress? He certainly does. Alright, let's add a few of those to the pagoda. There we go. Well, looks kind of cool. Alright, what else? Coverage is almost there. Let's add some more regular plants. Some rose bushes. Seems like he likes the rose bushes, right? Yep, rose bushes are good. They're not red, so we're good there. Alright, how are we doing at coverage? A little bit more. Let's add some more hawthorn bushes. Add those to the wall. There's a day-night cycle in this game. I don't think I can turn it off at the moment. I'd prefer it to be off just so I could see everything that I'm doing. It's easier to just build during the daytime. It's kind of just a nice thing to turn on and off to see how the zoo looks at nighttime. Alright, we need a little bit more coverage. Do another rose bush. Maybe a bigger tree. Let's try a sycamore. Maybe we'll put it back there. And maybe one over here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, he should be happy. Let's take a look at what else the game requires. Let's see. The next goal is to increase plant welfare to 90%. Okay, so that's what we got to do. So plant welfare needs to be 90%. So let's see here. Panda Habitat. Well, I guess we got to collect the, or select the panda himself. Where's he at? There you are, napping down here. There we go. Alright, so plant coverage just needs to be a little higher. So let's add a little bit more nature.
Good news. Our new female pandas have been given a clean bill of health. You'd best move them into the new habitat so they can settle in. And I hope you've made their habitat as comfy as possible, because animals will only breed if they're happy.
I thought our animals were ready to go. Do we have some in quarantine? Alright, let's see how we select these ones. So we go to... Oh, we just got to go to quarantine to pick them up. It'd be kind of helpful if there was a way to actually get them from the menu rather than going to quarantine. So let's take these three and move to our new habitat.
Oh, bless. I think they'll be really happy in there. Fingers crossed we'll see some lovely new cubs sooner rather than later. Right. While they're being delivered, we'd better get on with something else. Oh, dear me. There's never any time to rest when you're running a zoo, is there? Well, unless you hit the pause button. Okay, I think it's time I taught you all about work zones. I know, they don't sound as interesting as the animals, but trust me, they're ever so useful. You see, work zones are a way of making sure that your staff concentrate on specific habitats or tasks within the zoo.
Right.
So they aren't wandering off elsewhere when it's time to feed the animals or the like. So let's start by creating a new work zone and then assigning a keeper to it so that they know to look after the new pandas. To do that, go into the zoo section, then click on staff and then work zones.
Alright, zoo, staff, work zones.
Now, click on new work zone.
New work zone, got it.
To set up your new work zone, I'll need you to select the highlighted habitat gate, staff room and keeper hut. Oh, and don't forget to name it something useful. Once you're done, just go ahead and exit the work zone creator.
Let's see, Panda Express. My favorite. Alright, that's good. Alright, then done.
Now let's hire a new keeper and assign them to our new work zone.
Okay.
We don't want them getting distracted by other goings-on in the zoo. Go on, hire one.
Hire keeper.
Then, click on your new keeper to bring up their information panel and go to their employment tab.
Employment tab.
At the bottom, you can assign them to your new work zone from the drop-down menu.
Panda, where's Panda Express? And, uh-oh, did I not save it? Uh-oh.
There you go. Now your keeper will focus his attention on our new pandas. Oh, and just so you know, all types of staff can be assigned work zones. Just make sure that they have access to all the buildings that they need. And one last thing. You might find it faster to assign them from the Work Zones tab in the Staff section of Zoo Management. That'll save you having to chase around selecting your staff one by one. Oh, it sounds like the brand research has been completed.
Okay.
You should collect your rewards.
Oh, I'm visiting my own park.
And you can do that by clicking on the notification or by going back into mechanic research.
All right, back into mechanic research.
Now that we've got our lovely new Just a Memento shop designed, you should build one of them near the zoo's exit. That way the guests won't miss it on their way out, and we won't miss out on their money.
Good. Money is bueno, as they would say in China, especially if they spoke Spanish. Let's go put down our uno momento. Where is that? Oh, just a momento. Uno momento, por favor. All right, how are we going to put this thing down? You want me to put it here? Facing this way? I guess that makes sense. Gonna make dollars here in just a minute, to be honest. All right, I think that's good enough.
Oh, that's ever so wonderful, that is. Anyway, I'm just off for a moment, but I'm sure I'll have some more jobs for you to look at shortly.
Awesome. On to the gold tier. Have 18 species in the zoo. What? It's snowing.
Those pandas look just adorable.
Wow.
I can see why people keep foolishly forgetting that they're wild bears.
Yeah,
And
they're all cuddly.
good work on that new gift shop branding. Just a memento. Very clever. Much better than our old overpriced gifts branding. I'm all for truth in advertising, but it was perhaps a little
Oh my god.
on the nose.
The snow actually comes onto the ground. You've got to be kidding me. There's seasons in this
Back as
game.
promised.
No way.
Right. I'd like you to increase the number of different species in the zoo. Now, you can find out what species are already in your zoo by going into the zoo section and then into the animals area. And if you're wondering how you're going to fit them all in, then mixed species habitats are a great way to save space and create interesting habitats. Just make sure to check the Zoopedia to find out which species enjoy living together. E.g., don't mix lions with antelopes.
Wow, all the flamingos are actually hanging out under the pagoda. That's cool. There must be heaters or something to stop this from melting. Or from freezing over, I guess. Okay, so now we're on to our real goal. So we need to increase our habitat by 3 new species in the zoo. Then have their happiness at 90%, which is a real pain in the neck sometimes. Place buildings to increase guest happiness, so we'll have to find out what to do with that. And then receive a zoo inspection report with an overall 2.5-star rating. Wow. Well, right now we're apparently at 4-star, but let's see what it says there. Animal rating, marketing. Okay. Well, let's get started then. Can't believe this. Can I control any of this stuff? Doesn't look like I can control anything here. So, okay, let's get some creatures going. So mixed habitats, right. So do we have anything in this habitat at all? I don't know if there's even anything in here. I could put something in here. Oh, never mind. There's turtles. What the heck are those things? Oh my goodness. These are like aardvarks or whatnot. Oh, that's so cool. All right, they're up there hanging out. Okay, let's buy some more animals. Let's see what we got in our zoo. Let's see. If we go to the animal tab, we see that we've got pandas. We've got turtles. Looks like 2 different types of turtles. Or no, the same. Let's actually see if we can buy some different types of turtles. Get Galapagos going. That'll be a cheap freebie. Where are they at? Right here? Oh, they don't have too big of a enclosure. That's fine. All right, let's try to put them in here. What is this thing? Oh, it's fruit inside of a cube? Inside of a frozen cube. How fun. All right, let's go to animal trading and buy some new animals. Oh, here we are. Galapagos. Perfect. So we want a male and female. Oh, no, these are not Galapagos. Let's see if we can find giant Galapagos. Giant Galapagos. Oh, they're not... Maybe they're not listed? Giant pandas. Oh, Galapagos giant turtles. All right, none of those listed. Okay, well, let's go back to any species. Let's find whatever we can take then. Let's see. We've already got some of these. Warthogs. We've got bears. Looks like the listing for... Oh, here we go. Some peafowl would be cool. All right, let's get some of these. There we go. Okay, so male and female. Good. That's great. Oh, Japanese. I think we already have some of these, I've noticed. Saltwater crocodiles. Timber wolves. They're kind of picky and a pain in the neck. I wonder if peafowl can go in there. Okay. So let's see. Where do we have some habitats? Might be able to put the animals in here. What's in here? I think these can go together. We'll just have to mix them up. Okay, let's add them to the area here. I think they can go together. I think they're just fine. And we just need to make sure we put a different type of food bowl down for these guys. They'll look nice together. Plus, it's a giant space for them to kind of hang out. Okay, let's find the door. Over here? Yep. All right, let's put new feeders over here for them. So let's put habitat, food for the peafowl. PEA. It looks like there's a play enrichment area for them. So we'll go with these first. Large food bowl here. And here. And water over here. Usually they hang out by the food, so I guess it'll be a good thing. Okay, that's one species taken care of for now. Actually, they might not like any of the plants in here. Might be really unhappy. So that's not good. But we'll take a look soon enough. Let's see if they get delivered. Oh, this is going to be a long mission. Taking care of everything like that. Oh, good. There's another animal here, too. The Adacia. And also the Baird's tapir. So it looks like we put a few of them in there. How do you guys feel about this? Serious injury, okay. Why are you taking him away? Wait, did you just drop off an animal and then pick him up? That's weird. There's our peafowl. How you doing here? Do you like this place? What do you think? Not too bad. Certainly a little too much coverage for them, but that's okay, I guess. We can't really please everybody. But as they said, we need to mix some animals together. Alright, looks like the other peafowl has not been put in there yet, but unfortunately, a different type of sex doesn't mean that they are a different species. Oh, that's weird. One of the animals was, like, they dropped him off and then was seriously injured, and then they picked him up. That's really strange. All right, now we've got 16 species. Let's slow down time a little bit. Well, let's go back to animal trading. We got to purchase some more. So 2 more species. Oh, we could get some wildebeest, maybe. I suppose we can purchase them and keep them in storage for a while until we find what we want or what we can put down. Warthogs, they're a little aggressive, but we'll try a couple of those. Bears would be fun. Those would be really cool. Let's get a couple of bears. Male and female bears are good. And I think we've already got the Japanese, what is that, Mackay? Ooh, red pandas. Those would be fun. All right, let's find another enclosure that might be multi-creature. Or we can build our own. Or maybe there's an empty one. Looks like this one's already got some stuff in it. Wow, that's kind of a small spot for him. Gotta find some room around here. There's plenty of species in this. I just wish I could turn off the day-night cycle. I just want to be able to see. It's kind of difficult to spot what you're looking for here. Should be a way to turn it off this way, but it doesn't look like it's available now. Okay. Well, let's find somewhere else. There's the crocodiles. Wow, look at how it looks very beautiful at night, though. Look at that. Very gorgeous. The main pagoda here, and then all the different type of... every building almost looks like a temple. Very gorgeous. What's over here? A hotel? Looks like it's just a staff area. All right. Might be a good spot here, actually. What's in this enclosure? Let's see. What do we got? Oh, looks like we just have... Oh, there's already the peafowl in here. Is this the same as the other one? Oh, it is. Yeah, it was so dark I couldn't tell. Ah, here's a perfect area to build an enclosure here. And it looks like maybe one here, too, but that's a wind turbine. Animal has escaped. From where? What? How did he get out? That's strange. Wait a minute. Is this enclosure not even complete? That's strange. Oh. Somebody didn't even, like, complete this enclosure. What's going on? That's weird. Can we get rid of this barrier and build a... Yeah, let's build wood. Apparently I can't replace this for some reason. Typically in the game, you're actually allowed to, like, click on something and change the type. And let's build that over again. That's weird. I don't think I deleted that on accident, did I? Alright, someone's going to pick that up and drop it off. That was weird. Maybe the developer didn't know that that was there. Or it was supposed to be glass or something. That's really weird. Okay, let's build a new enclosure here. So this will be fun. So let's go to Habitat, or rather barriers. I like building stuff out of the wood barriers. It's really fun. And we'll put some windows and stuff in here later. Although this is the only one that can't be... I just don't think that this one can actually bend. You can't build it curved. Ah, the music is so wonderful. Just like it always is in these planet fill-in-the-blanks. There we are. What should be the next game? Planet Mall? Planet Space? Planet Earth? Oh, they could have actually called it that, huh? That would have made sense. Alright, just a few more to go, and then we're done. Just need to circle it all in. And there we go. Alright. We'll add windows and stuff later, but let's get some animals cooking in here. We do need to add a door. So let's edit the barrier and add a new door. So mixed enclosures will be the fastest way to complete these goals. So that's good. Alright, let's go for animal trading. Alright, well clearly we can't put the bears together. And I don't know about the wildebeest, but we'll give it a try. So let's add all these animals here. Let's see if we can put them in there. And see if we can cater to all their needs. I think the wildebeest and the warthogs both come from Africa, so we might be able to get away with that one. And then we can put our bears somewhere. We already have panda bears, so we could have regular black bears in here somewhere. Oh, exhibits down here maybe? That's cool. Wow, they've done a great job of maximizing the space. Alright, we'll see how it all goes. Well, let's speed up time. See if those animals get delivered.
I'm sure you know by now how to make your animals happy.
I sure do.
So you'd best get that sorted before the inspector gets here. Sorry, did I not mention there was an inspector coming?
I saw it on the list.
Oh dear.
Okay, let's add some water here. There we go. Hippos are always a pain in the neck, but they work. Oop, a little too close to the water there, bud. There we go. Why, these animals seem to get along. Let's see. I'm sure they won't like the trees, though. No, they don't. Okay, well, that's good. We can move them over here. They didn't seem to mind one of those trees. But maybe there's just two species here. We'll start fresh over here. There we go. Okay. Let's head back to the menu here. Looks like we've got two animals that are hungry. Are these guys? Who is hungry? Oh, that's different animals. Well, they're just going to have to be fed. Good thing that we were reminded of hunger, though. We do need that for our enclosure here. Let's keep waiting for daytime. Alright, habitat. So we want food for the wildebeest. What do we got here? Boars. Let's just do two giant troughs for the two animals. Sometimes they require different food types, so it's good to put that down. But they all require the same water. Let's go with hard shelter. It's a big shelter there. And we'll add the windows to the barrier as soon as the enclosure is done. We won't forget that. There we go. A few spots for them to sleep just in case we add more. Okay, so these animals like African grasslands. Yep, and these animals like African grasslands too. Perfect. Alright, so let's find out what they like from African grasslands. So we'll go back to nature, grasslands. So biome should be grasslands, and continent should be Africa. There we go. Ooh, lots of cool stuff to put in here. These trees are great. These will bring in some attention. We'll also have to paint the ground for sure. There we go, some reeds in the corner. Okay, let's see what they think now. What do you guys think? You like it? Okay, good. These guys like it at least. All right, a little bit more soil, and they should be happy. They're not too picky. There we go. We'll add a little soil around the enclosure there, or their bed. Okay. Seems to keep those guys happy. Doesn't look like they need any water, but it'll be a nice drinking source, and it should be covered by our filter. We'll see a little bit later. All right, these guys, though, want a little bit more plants. So let's add some more bushes and such. What do we got for bushes? Oh, we can add some more trees. Maybe some flowers? These are more decorative than anything else. But I guess that increases the number. There we go. Okay, that keeps them happy. And how do you other ones think? Oh, they're good too. Perfect. Now let's work on enrichment. Hopefully we have the right toys for these guys. So back to toys. Let's put down some feeder barrels. And then let's put down some toys for them. A little cramped, isn't it? But it should do just fine. Okay, let's go back to our goal. So we need to increase habitat to 87 to 90. So we're getting there. We're pretty close. Then we got to focus on our guests. So let's see how we can increase animal happiness. So back to the animal list. Bears won't count unless we put them into a habitat. Oop, looks like the flamingos are certainly not happy. So let's work on increasing their happiness now. All right, what do we got? Oh, enrichment's a little low, probably on the toy end. So let's try some flamingos. Habitat, yep, greater. Let's just try this flamingo. Another animal has escaped. How strange. Okay, we'll add a few more toys to the enclosure here. Looks like there's an animal stuck in the box, too.
Everything humming away nicely. Well done.
And an animal escaped?
Oh, well.
Oh, guess not.
It seems that with our new pandas and other species, we've attracted lots and lots of new guests. Let's work on making sure those guests are kept happy. That means making sure they have great views of the animals, lots of places to buy food and drink, and, well, lots of places to get rid of food and drink.
Wow.
Toilets.
Yes, we figured that out,
You should think carefully about where to put your guest facilities, though. For instance, don't put all of the food shops in the same place. Just look at how the guests are distributed around the park and put your facilities where they'll be needed the most. As long as you remember to pay attention to what the guests are thinking, you'll soon have a handle on what everyone wants.
Animal has escaped? Well, I guess technically you're right. It looks like there's little cracks in the developer put a fence up here, but it looks like there's like a little cliff where the creature got up there, but that's fine. Okay, well, now we know where we can put a lot of our food places. Look at all the people around here. We can just put them at random. So let's go ahead and try that now. Guest facilities. So let's try food. So we need to put down a chief beef, cosmic cow, information center. So let's do that. We'll put one of these over here. Looks like there's quite a few people here. And there's some shops there. So let's add another one. Oh, this perfect spot right here. Looks like they want us to put it over here. Chief beef here. They've already hidden it over here. The developer knew. And so did I, given the number of people over there. So let's put down a chief beef. It might not be even, but again, we're just trying to get through these missions. It doesn't have to be perfect. It will be when I build my own. That's for sure. All right, chief beef is down. Let's go for a cosmic cow. So all we got to do now is just basically find an area to put this stuff. Anywhere that's empty. Or we could just put it down at random, too. We don't have to follow their rules. In fact, we could put a Chief Beef over here. What is this place called? Pip Shot Water. Interesting. All right, let's do Cosmic Cow now. Where's Cosmic Cow? Oh, looks like they don't have a custom building for it. Let's see. Yep, animals keep escaping for whatever reason. Let's see. Well, I guess we'll just put this down at random. And we can decorate it later. At any time, you can decorate buildings. We could actually squeeze one in right over here. Perfect. And we can decorate the building a little bit later. But for now, that should be good. Excellent. Now an information center. And I think we'll put that maybe over here. Perfect spot with all the people coming by. Come on over, folks. They can buy maps and other things here. Good. And now a toilet. So that should be here. And we'll build a small... Oh, actually, we can make the East Asian style. So there's this style, or the bigger one. Let's go with the small one. And let's actually put that over here, too. It's a good spot to put a few facilities. And there are quite a few people walking past.
Oh, sounds like the inspector's almost here. Now,
right.
I fully expect you to pass with flying colours. Anything less, and I might have to organise a little job exchange scheme for you with whoever's mucking out the pandas.
Okay. Don't know what that means, but all right. Interesting. There's a employee facilities here. So all the employees get to go up here. And this is where they go to take a break. I think that's for trading, food research, quarantine zone, and then, of course, the vet that we put down earlier, which is totally fine. Okay, let's speed up time a little bit and see how the inspection goes. I don't know where the inspector is. Can we keep an eye on him? I don't know where the inspector is. Let's take a look around the facility, though. That's why I like to play this game at day, but I love the day-night cycle, and the weather cycles are incredible. That is so cool. And this is the entrance to the park, too, so look at that. That's beautiful. That's amazing. Cool fountain. I'll also try to design my own like that. Very nice. I've got some great ideas. This game is so beautiful for building like a garden-type area. It's just really cool. All right, well, we need to pass our test, so I don't know exactly how we can keep an eye on that. But, again, hopefully we pass with flying colors. Receive a zoo inspection report with an overall star rating of 2.5. I don't know where you'd actually see that information. Let's see. Finances, nope. Facilities, animals, maybe just zoo overview. Oh, there you go. Opening hours, too. All right, cool. Here it is. Inspection report. We have no report at the moment, but we've got animal rating of almost 4.5 stars. Actually, yeah, almost 4.5. Getting there. Conservation rating is huge. Cash flow is huge. Profits are huge. Excellent. Research mechanics is done. I guess we'll just wait. Oh, animal one's in a box. Seems to be a thing in this game still, where some animals just get dropped off by the staff, and then the game just forgets to, like, unbox them. You shouldn't have to do that. It should be automatic once, like, a vet brings an animal into, in for inspection or something like that, and then they drop them off. It should be automatic. Lots of balloons. Those are very profitable. Very good. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That is amazing. Absolutely incredible. Looks like somebody's visiting. CCW is here. Hi there. Looks like they're going to Information Center. Cool. Wow, they spent 71 bucks. Or actually, no, they spent 56 bucks with an additional $71 on them. You can actually see everything here, how much they spent on the entry, and then other, which I don't know what that would be. What is... Oh, maybe donations. They can also spend money on food, drink, souvenir, and then attractions such as like a train or something like that that goes through the park, which is really amazing. Okay, well, hopefully we pass this inspection. Here's the zoo inspector. There we go. We can kind of keep an eye on him. There we go. Let's keep an eye on the inspector. So she's working her way around with the... why cinematic camera? There we go. So the zoo inspector is checking everything off her list. We at least need to pass with a 2.5 rating. And so far, looks like we've done really good. A few things are 5-star and a couple of things are 4. Habitat cleanliness and disease risk. Uh-oh. We did it.
Goodness. You know, I really can't believe just how much you've come on during our time together. It goes to show, Bernie's got a keen eye for talent. Oh, and speaking of Bernie, he's not finished with you yet.
Uh-oh.
He's got a new job for you.
Our first job?
In Canada. I get the feeling that you
Bud.
best pack a warm coat. Oh, listen. It's been wonderful getting to know you, and I'm sure we'll meet again. But in the meantime, good luck.
All right, awesome. We now finally get to go and start our very first mission, I think. Our very first mission outside of tutorial.
I've been told that there were smiles on the faces of all of the guests. And that's a real testament to the hard work you've put into this place. And if anything, I hear the animals look even happier. Although, in all honesty, it's hard to tell with the pandas. They're so, enigmatic.
True.
I'm told that Lin-Lin's quite the character, though. Oh, she's really been a hit with the visitors. You could even say the business is bam-booming. And, fingers crossed, we might even be able to feature pandas at some of my other zoos.
Holy crap,
now
look at
that
this,
you've shown
look at this
everyone
line.
you know how to cater for their welfare.
Building's not
I
even
shouldn't be
complete.
surprised, though. After all, you've become a very capable trainee zoo manager. I suspect there isn't a single task I could throw at you which you wouldn't handle with aplomb. That said, I think the next one's gonna be a bit of a curveball.
Oh boy. All right, if you want to see the Canada mission next, make sure you click or tap that like button and tune in for some wonderful live streams. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for the support. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.